Okay, we're back for our daily NBA predictions here on the channel like we're doing every single day. We are back in the normal setup. Of course, we got graphics and everything again here for November 30th, the last day of November here, of course, just in general, and of course with the NBA as well. We've only got 5 games today coming off that in-season tournament day yesterday on Friday, so a quick slate. We're going to get going here on the channel. And folks, if you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below for some more daily NBA predictions here on the channel. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 20,000 on the channel. So make sure to hit the subscribe button down below for more. And also make sure to follow the channel or follow, I guess, me on Instagram as well. Links are in the description down below. Why? Because we're going to be doing some sort of giveaway over there on Instagram. So make sure to follow and subscribe so we can get that giveaway going as soon as possible. So once we hit 20,000 subscribers, we'll get that giveaway up and going. Regardless, let's do it. We've got 5 games here with the NBA today, and also make sure to go check out our college basketball predictions that were posted earlier today on the channel as well. College football is going on right now as well, so if you want to make some bets for college football, there it is. The video's on the channel as well. Same with our NFL video. Both are in the description down below. Going on to the first of our 5 games today, we start things off here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Back-to-back games for back-to-back days for the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Atlanta Hawks this time around. Both these teams we did pick on the spread yesterday, and both these teams did hit. Now, again, I did not anticipate the Hawks straight up beating the Cavaliers in back-to-back games, but I'm really happy for Atlanta. Seriously, I'm glad they won that. Now, though, they'll get the Charlotte Hornets, and I do actually think that the Hawks win this basketball game. Now, yesterday, I thought LaMelo was going to be playing against the New York Knicks, and he didn't, and yet the third-string Hornets still were able to stay in the ballgame with the New York Knicks. Now, again, Charlotte ended up losing the game by 1 point. I mean, it was really 4, but they hit a kind of a weird buzzer beater where the ball literally hit every part of the rim when there was like 3 seconds left. Regardless, if you watch the game, you know what happened. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, Charlotte loses the game by 1 point. They were getting, I think, like 9.5 in that basketball game, so it was an easy cover for us. Now we think Atlanta easily, though, takes care of Charlotte in this basketball game, regardless of if LaMelo Ball plays or not. Now, obviously, again, the Hornets have a way better chance of winning the game today with LaMelo Ball than without him. That goes without saying. But still, this team is very injured. Miles Bridges out. Trey Mann out. Nick Richards out. Mark Williams out. Those are 5 guys who play active minutes for the Charlotte Hornets that will not be playing tonight against the Atlanta Hawks. And this is a Hawks team that has completely just caught fire as of late, right? Again, this is a 9-11 basketball team, but back-to-back victories over the Cleveland Cavaliers, a team that was 17-1 going into those 2 games. They're now 17-3. 2 of their 3 losses are to the Atlanta Hawks. Guys, we cannot hate on the Hawks anymore. We were hating a little bit earlier on the season. By the way, I've never hated on Trae Young, but I was against picking Atlanta earlier in the year because of their back-to-back losses to the Washington Wizards. Now, to this day, those are the only games the Wizards have won all year long, are the back-to-back outings they beat the Hawks in. But still, Atlanta is now 9-11, and it's time that we officially put respect on the Hawks name. Now, I don't know how far this Hawks team is going to go in the postseason, but right now, they look great, okay? Trae Young has been one of the best passers in the NBA this season. DeAndre Hunter has had back-to-back games against the Cleveland Cavaliers where he has led this Hawks team in scoring. You've got so many guys who can just score now on this Hawks team, and they're not completely dependent on just Trae Young. Jalen Johnson, DeAndre Hunter, Dyson Daniels. I don't think they lose to the Hornets regardless of if LaMelo Ball plays or not. Hell, we've seen LaMelo score 50 points and they still lose. Again, even if LaMelo plays, he will probably have a big night. I just don't think the surrounding pieces around LaMelo Ball are able to perform. That's why I'm taking the Atlanta Hawks to beat Charlotte in this basketball game. We like them to win and to cover the 3.5 points as well. Next up, we go on to Detroit, Michigan. We have got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I'm going to retract my statement on the Indiana Pacers that I've been making for the last couple games and days. I said, you know what? I think Indiana's back. They're going to go on a streak. They have a very easy schedule. And all they got to do to continue this little run is beat the Detroit Pistons at home, a team they've already beat this season up in Detroit, Michigan. And what happened? They lose to the Detroit Pistons and get blown out. Tyrese is still back, guys. Tyrese scored 19 and 5. Like, again, not one of Tyrese's best days, but they didn't lose that game to the Pistons because of Tyrese Halliburton. So Tyrese is still back. We're fine. The Pistons just had a really good game. Cade Cunningham with 24 points. Jaden Ivey at 23, 16. And a Tobias Harris. That's what the Pistons, again, if they're going to win basketball games, those are going to be the type of numbers they're going to put up. But hear me out, guys. We are taking the 3-win Philadelphia 76ers to win a basketball game. I keep falling into the trap. I keep falling into the trap. I keep falling into the Jared McCain trap. But you know what? I want to see this team win. They have 3 wins on the season. I'm going to continue to pick the Philadelphia 76ers. Guys, one day this will pay off. Okay? Is Joel Embiid playing? No. Is Paul George playing? Probably not. All right, it's up to Tyrese and Jared McCain again. They just took the Rockets to overtime. We didn't think they were going to beat the Rockets. Obviously, they didn't. The Rockets win the game in overtime. Somehow, Jalen Green scores 45 points, which, again, that guy continues to be one of the most confusing players in all of basketball. It is weird. But I'm still taking the 76ers to be the Pistons. The Sixers have not played since Wednesday, pre-Thanksgiving. The Pistons played yesterday, and sure, they won, but now they're on a second half of a back-to-back. I get it. They just went from Indiana. Obviously, they went on the road. Now they're back at home. But still, all that travel, they're playing the next day. Guys, according to Jared McCain's TikToks, I kid you not, that's how I know this, the Sixers have been in Detroit the last 2 nights. Jared McCain's been there making his TikToks, just roaming the streets of Detroit. Now, personally, I don't think I would do that. Now, I've never been to Detroit, but from what I've heard, I wouldn't just roam the streets of Detroit. But now that's what Jared McCain's doing while he's sipping on some chocolate. Great. We're taking Philadelphia to win the basketball game, and we think they get it done, not easily. This is going to be a nail-biter, but I think they will. Again, I like the Rookie of the Year, Jared McCain, Tyrese Maxey. Sure, no Paul George probably, no Joel Embiid, but you still got Caleb Martin, Yabusele, Kyle Lowry's out, Eric Gordon. They got guys. I think they will win it. Again, it's Detroit coming off the second half of back-to-back too. Philadelphia's so due, man. They're 3-14. They have enough talent to be a playoff team this season. Will they? Because of the start, probably not. But I'm trusting in Jared McCain, Tyrese Maxey, and the guys to take care of business on the road in Detroit, giving the 76ers to go into Detroit and win the basketball game. Next up, oh my goodness. The Washington Wizards. I'm going to settle down my excitement a little bit here because, guys, the Wizards still have not played a competitive basketball game. I kid you not. Guys, this team has lost by less than double digits. How many times this year? That's right, they haven't. They haven't lost a game by less than 10 points all year long. They've won 2 games, which we said it earlier, still doesn't make sense. They beat the Hawks in back-to-back games. They started the season 2-2. Guys, they're 2-15. And I've been saying it. I'm going to continue to say it. Guys, I don't think the Wizards win another game in 2024. 2025, they start the season with the Bulls and the Pelicans and the Pelicans. They're destined to win one of those 3 games, probably against the New Orleans Pelicans. But right now, guys, this team's not winning another game the entire year. I keep going over it, but here, ready? Bucks, no. They're going to get blown out in this game. The Bucks are covering the 15.5 points if that was ever a doubt. Cleveland, no. Dallas, no. Denver, no. Memphis, no. Charlotte, no. Milwaukee, no. OKC, no. Charlotte, no. New York, no. New York, no. They are not winning a game the rest of the year. 2024, guys, the Wizards are not winning another game here in this calendar year, which is crazy. But guys, this team's just that bad. They're horrible. Kyle Kuzma might not even play this Bucks game. He's their best guy. Maybe it's Jordan Poole, but no, it's probably Kuzma. The Bucks have figured it out, okay? They have figured it out. They had the slump earlier in the year. Chris Middleton's still out. I highly doubt Middleton's coming back for this game. He's been ruled out, so yes. Feels like Middleton's going to come back soon, so maybe, coming up the next couple games, Chris Middleton's back, maybe Tuesday in Detroit. I think a more reasonable game would probably be Wednesday at home against the Hawks. Maybe we see Chris Middleton return. Actually, yeah, that's probably the most reasonable day we see him. But again, the Bucks have found ways to win. Again, beginning of the season was rough for them. But after they got Lillard back from injury, they get more contributing factors off the bench into the starting lineup. Again, it is still mostly just Giannis and Dame. I'm not going to dispute that. But they have a little bit more help. They have a little bit more help now. They have now won 6 games in a row. Or 5, sorry. Rockets, Bulls, Pacers, Hornets, Heat. This Milwaukee team's getting on a run, guys. They started the year, 2-8? They're now 9-9. Look at them in the standings. Milwaukee's the 6th best team in the conference. And now they take on the worst team in the NBA. What do you think's going to happen? Washington fails to cover every single night, no matter how big the spread is. That's how bad this Washington team is. They have to go to Milwaukee to play this game. The Wizards go to 2-16, and the Bucks finally get back over 500. They are going to be 10-9 after a huge blowout victory here at home in the Forum over the Washington Wizards. Let's go on to our next game here. We've got the Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors. We like the Suns to win this basketball game. I haven't been like outright saying it. Well, I kind of said it a little bit. I think the Warriors are heading on a little bit of a regression here, guys. I'm gonna be honest. And I know, again, that's kind of easy to say, pointing out their last 3 games. They've lost all 3. But I feel like this little Warriors magic run might be coming to an end. They started the year 12-3. They're now 12-6, losing to San Antonio, Brooklyn, OKC. How far can Steph Curry take this team is the question. How sore is Steph Curry's back from carrying this team? I get it. They have supporting pieces, but Buddy Hield has obviously cooled off. Andrew Wiggins is, a decent player, but then other than that, Kuminga has cooled off. DeAnthony Melton is out for the season, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's out for the year. Draymond Green is just Draymond. Trace Jackson Davis, can we trust in him on a nightly basis? No. Moses Moody, Podziemski, no. Lindy Waters, that one girl from Oklahoma State in that TikTok can, but still. Phoenix, guys, the Suns at full strength are a very difficult team to deal with, and I get it. They just lost to the cardiac Nets, but, the Nets find ways to win basketball games. They just do. And when the Nets are fully healthy, they are a problem. Now, they just lost yesterday and got blown out against the Magic like we expected them to, because, again, no Cam Thomas, no Dennis Schroeder, but still, when the Nets are fully healthy, they are a problem. And what happened? They went to Phoenix and won that last game that the Suns played. But when the Suns are fully healthy, which, again, they are, like the Lakers game, I think they'll be fine. They just ran into the Nets at the wrong time, okay? The Nets just had a really good game, which the Nets tend to do that a lot, but the Nets just had a really good game against Phoenix in that one. Watch the Suns play the Lakers on Tuesday night. Yeah, the Suns are back, guys. They're back. KD, D-Book, Beal, Nurkic. Yeah, this team's back. The Suns are going to be fine, and they should beat the Warriors here. What's the line? 3.5. Yeah, we're fine with Phoenix in this basketball game. Again, I feel like the Warriors are trending downwards. I don't think they are able to keep up what they started, obviously, winning 12 out their first 15 games. I don't feel like the Warriors keep that up, and that's why we're taking the Phoenix Suns to take care of business. I think they'll beat the Warriors here. It's the first matchup between these two teams all year long, and I think the Suns pick up the victory. Give me Phoenix at home to take down the Golden State Warriors. To our final game of the day, we go on to Salt Lake City, Utah. We have got the Utah Jazz hosting the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks are getting 7.5 points here on the road in Utah. Will Luka Doncic play? I believe the answer is no. He's doubtful. Yes, he's joining the team in Salt Lake City, but he is not playing. Klay Thompson, I believe, is questionable as well, and Klay will not play either. Regardless, still give me the Kyrie-led Mavericks. Hell, the guy was just on Kai Cenat's stream a couple days ago. He had that great inspirational quote where they asked him to recreate the 3 that he hit in the finals over the Warriors. But, Kyrie said, nope, it's time to make new memories now. Well, damn it, live up to the hype, Kyrie. Let's do it. All right, yes, I'm kind of basing my pick around a quote that Kyrie Irving had on a Twitch stream a couple nights ago, but still, yeah, let's live up to it. It's time to make some new memories, Kyrie. Obviously was in the finals last year. Let's go. Let's dominate the Jazz here. The Mavs have won back-to-back games. They've scored 129 points in both those games, being the Hawks and the New York Knicks. They've been fine, honestly, without Luka. They've won 3 of 4 without Doncic. Okay, here we go. They get the Jazz here, who are a pitiful basketball team. Sure, they had their games where, they beat the Knicks, but still, they've lost, I think, 8 out of 9 here. Lost to Sacramento, to the Clippers, to the Lakers, to the Spurs, beat the Knicks, lose to the Spurs, lose to the Nuggets, and honestly, those last 2 games against San Antonio and Denver just haven't been all that competitive either, losing to the Spurs by 13 points, losing to the Nuggets by 19 points. They've got some players, but again, it's inconsistency. Some nights Lauri Markkanen's the guy. Some nights it's John Collins. It's Keontae George. It's Colin Sexton. Sometimes it's Jordan Clarkson. Utah just has not been able to put all the pieces together this season, and ultimately that's why we're taking Dallas, because Dallas is just the better team, even with their injuries. Yes, the Mavericks are the way better squad. I'd expect, again, a big night out of Kyrie Irving. Irving has been great in this role, again, where he is forced to be the leading scorer on this team. Najee Marshall's been fine. PJ Washington's been really good off the glass, and Spencer Dinwiddie, honestly, has been playing well as well. Derek Lively, give credit to him as well. The Mavericks are just the better basketball team. I don't care if they're injured. They are still way better than this Utah squad that has struggled all season long. Dallas is 11-8. Well, hell, Utah's 4-14. I don't care how banged up the Mavericks are. They are still a much superior team compared to the lowly Utah Jazz. So give me Dallas to go on the road to Salt Lake City, beat the Jazz, and cover the 7.5 points as well. And folks, that'll do it for our daily NBA predictions here on the channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more daily NBA picks. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Make sure to comment if you do disagree with any of the picks. Folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.